Fellow Biafrans, I greet you wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I use this opportunity to welcome you to Biafra Universal TV with vital information of what is going on and what have happened before. I want you to be updated, and if you have been updated, you will be validated. And if you are validated, you will be rejuvenated. And if you are rejuvenated, you will be reanimated. And if you are reanimated, you will be mandated. And if you are mandated, you will be anointed. And if you are anointed, you will be compelled. And if you are compelled, then result is expected of you. So, my dear listeners, this moment I find it imperative to inform other Biafrans living home and abroad to understand that we should not forget our arch enemies in a hurry. Those who have put in Biafrans and Biafra land on fire and into untimely death, mayhem here and there. When you watch very well, you see that there are many wolves in sheep clothing in Biafra land who are claiming to be Igbos, especially. And there are many of them in Nigeria who have orchestrated their sufferings, their manipulations, and the ostracism, the nepotism, the tribalism of Igbos. Igbos have no say in Nigeria. Igbos are not free in Nigeria, being masterminded by their own people. Don't forget, these saboteurs who claim that they are highly placed and in Nigeria and they have some foreign connections or international connections, and with that, with their connections and positions in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, they can do undo and get out of it and get out with it. So you should not forget that they have been the one killing our people innocently with impunity. As I'm talking with you now, their names are being nipped on the board. In Finland, in America, in Canada, in other many powerful countries on earth. Those who are causing mayhem, the terrorists in Nigeria, the sponsors, and the people who spearheaded it, the people who form it, and the people today who are watering it, and people who are talking with their both sides of mouth. They talk on the right side of their mouth, they talk on the left side of their mouth, so which means they are sitting on the fence. You cannot count on them. They are mediocres, and every mediocre is not needed amongst Biafra agitation or Biafra freedom fighting, because they are betrayers. All the people you are seeing here, go and found out their background about Biafra nation. Some of them are dead, and they died as a result of the evil they did to Biafrans, especially Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is incarcerated all this while in the DSS custody, and Biafrans who have untimely go into the grave. So what I'm telling you this morning should be very clear to you, that those your enemies, many of them are still alive, and some of them have died, and many of them will still die before this year comes to an end. So for your information, because I come to discover that the Biafrans easily forget. They easily forgot what has happened to them. And this is why they always fall victim into the hands of their enemies. If not in Biafra land today or in Southeast today, they are supposed not to be said that there is a single Fulani man in Igbo land. I'm telling you the truth. If only we can be sincere to ourselves, if not that Igbos easily forgot. They easily forgot what happened to them. We don't supposed to be talking about Fulani people today in Igbo land. We should have flushed them out, all of them, and flush all the governors out and all the military barracks of Nigerian military terrorists, police barracks. We should have by now flush all of them out, and they will become a thing of the past. And we give it as a testimony. But we lie so low, we stoop so low, we mellow our standards, we become substitute. Generally, I'm talking this morning categorically because I'm not happy over what is going on in Biafra land. How can a fallen man get up from nowhere, from Futatoro, from Futajalon, from Senegal, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and other parts of the world, Algeria, and come to Biafra land only to be killing Igbos? That is their mission. And the Igbo elites, Igbo lawmakers, Igbo politicians in the House of Nigeria Representatives and Assembly, Igbos in Igbo senators, Igbo governors, Igbo politicians, Igbo Ohaneze, Igbo call it Okwadikes and Igwes and Doka chiefs and traditional rulers and the rest of them. All these unions are useless because they are not functioning. They are useless. They just arrange themselves there, organize themselves there, and they don't have head. And none of them can speak on the behalf of Igbos. None of them can represent Igbos. None of them represents Igbos anywhere in the world. All these people you are seeing on the screen, they are looking for their pockets. They are looking for their children and their children's wealth. They are amassing money, and the more they give order to kill Igbos, the more they make money. I'm telling you the truth. So for this reason, I am telling you this moment that all these you are seeing here are nothing but a bunch of fools and criminals who supposed not to get close to anything that have to do with Biafra agitation. Believe you me, that none of them shall be found anywhere around Biafra when the time comes. I'm telling you the truth. And some of them will come and tell you that Mazen Namdekalo is not violence. Mazen Namdekalo is not violent. Mazen Namdekalo does not do evil. It is now you people know that it's not violence. Why is it so that you people kidnapped him? Is kidnapping not a criminal offense in the whole world? Why is it so that Buhari and Tinubu liaised, colluded with Nigerian soldiers, the DSS and police to kidnap him? Why? So since he's just a gentleman, and now Simon Ekpa is a violent man, Simon Ekpa is inciting violence, is causing mayhem, is a criminal, is a terrorist, and you people have no single shame. You have no single shame in the sense that you are there, and Simon Ekpa, who is in Finland, is fighting to protect the interest of Igbos, the interest of Biafrans, to stop the killings of Biafrans, of Igbos, in your own ancestral land, where you are claiming to be senators, claiming to be general, claiming to be a DPO, a DSP, and what have you, AIG, and you have no mouth and you cannot say anything. Can't you see that you are suffering from mental malady? You are suffering from mental slavery. You are suffering from Sokoto Caliphate slavery. You are under the spell of Islamic jihadist movement organization. I'm telling you the truth. Therefore, what you profess to be is not what you are. All what you are seeing here, both the dead and the living, are pretenders. Where is Iwenyamu today? Where is Labaja, General Labaja, the late Labaja, the former army chief of Nigeria? Where are they? Tinubu's days are numbered. Tinubu is going to die very soon because his atrocities and his wickedness, his cup have filled to the brim, to the extent that the international community, any moment from now, shall initiate or invite Tinubu for questioning of what is happening in Nigeria, why people dies in thousands and hundreds on daily basis, and there is no justice. Single justice is not there. And you, Igbo man, who is claiming to be a politician, your joy is to sell your own brother. Your joy is to kill your brother for your own wealth to increase. Because when you kill him because he's saying the truth, then Nigeria Fulani terrorist government will give you money. But let me assure you one thing, you are not going to be alive to eat that money. Because what is coming ahead of you people is more than you people. You cannot contend with it. You cannot absorb it. You cannot live with it. You cannot condone it. You cannot abide by it. Because the eyes of international community who deals with law and who knows the value of law are coming down to Nigeria any moment from now. All of you bundles of terrorists, bunch of terrorists shall be brought to book. You are being known one after the other. You are in Enugu State writing junk to Finland to make sure that Simon Ekpa is dead, is extradited, his kid is tortured. And you fail to understand that in the same Enugu State you are, yesterday, many Igbos are being killed by Fulani media terrorists, and you did not react. And what does that depict to us? What does that show? What does that mean? That all the Igbo politicians are terrorists. All the Igbo elites are terrorists. They joined hand together with Nigeria terrorists to be killing Biafrans. And that is why Finland, the government said, it will not continue. So any act of terrorism, any act of, dastard acts, any act of illegality should be quickly released to the social media. You should upload it the way it happened. And that is why today, Finland television, Finland radio broadcasting, Finland authorities are making it viral today. That for the whole world to hear the genocide, the war crime, the atrocities things, and the war done committed in Biafra land by Nigeria government and Igbo politicians. It is enormous and it is alarming. So, and when after they have finished doing those evil, now they will lay allegation on Simon Ekpa and begin to kill innocent citizens of Igbo land with impunity, because their militaries and police and DSS are terrorists who were brought out of prison and given uniform and equipped with magazines, AK-49, AK-47, to make sure that anybody who talks about Biafra is being eliminated. And what prompted Simon Ekpa talking about Biafra? What prompted Simon Ekpa fighting for Biafrans is because of the inimical act, the decapitation, the intrication, the obfuscation, the awkward situations, the predicament, impending dangers on the lives of Biafrans, the life of Igbos, that Nigeria government and Igbo politicians have joined hands together to brought upon innocent citizens of Biafra land. And for this reason, I want to tell you this morning that the battle line have just been drawn. And none of them will see peace and rest until Biafra is declared.